this roster and change your name later. So today we are casting Team We Know Panin versus Team More Than You. I believe this is More Than You Prime. This is their proper 5-man, all main, no stand-ins. Over on the Radiant side, we have Zero filling in for Milkshake, I think. Unless Zero is Milkshake and he just has a dumb name right now. We'll find out. Someone will correct me at some point. First ban Ricky. Good. Ban Ricky against the Russians. They're too good with him. He's the new Tinker. He's terrifying. Quick Viper ban makes a lot of sense. Viper is super duper 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 strong right now. I definitely expect to see a Viper nerf incoming. He's first pick, first ban almost every single game at this point. It's getting nuts. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Magnus ban just because, again, take away what this team's comfortable with. They're known for playing a certain strat, and it's nice taking down the strat. Or you can bait out the picks. You can let them pick that strat and try to run something that beats it. That's the other option. Zero stand-in. Wait, yeah, Zero is a stand-in. Yeah. Yeah, WKP, right? For We Know Panin. Or do you just want your acronym to be ETA, but the full name is actually We Know Panin, and the acronym just doesn't actually match the name? Zero is ETA's stand-in. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, so Zero is a stand-in. Everyone's arguing over what the name of this team is or anything. They formed this team and came up with the name over the last half hour to an hour. But they've been playing in this formation a lot, which is why they decided to form the team. So I think they're going to do well. Nail's been filling in on EQ a lot, so they've been playing together a ton. And then even just all day today, they've been playing together on really cool games. See the Medusa ban? That makes sense. They've been More Than You's had a bad time with Medusa lately, and Omni Knight's just really, really good. I don't know if Omni Knight ever actually gets let through. He's ridiculous. He's so hard to deal with. So we get We Know Panin's first picks. Shadow Demon. Again, they're really valuing those picking up supports early on in the draft. I like it too. That's also how I like to draft, so I can totally get behind it. IO Gyrocopter. The correct pick in this situation is Gyrocopter, right? Okay. I guess they're not worried about the combo piece. They're just I was a really, really good hero. We're not going to completely go for the ridiculous cheese. And, another statement that this is now you have to ban the cheese. You have to waste your two, or at least one of your bans on the combo piece. We're going to pick something else. You're going to have to waste bans, and then we're going to draft the rest of our team. Lion for the Infinite Disable. They just played up against a Lion, so I guess he was effective since they decided to draft it themselves. See what More Than You decides to ban out here. I feel like the Radiant team obviously has to ban Gyrocopter. There's pretty much no question about that, right? Lion is very good versus Slark, specifically, someone points out. I guess the ground targeted stun is really nice to deal with him while he's in his ultimate, and of course just having disables against Slark is really important. Oh, IO Slark is broken. Ag's link talent with Slark. Slark's guaranteed to have an Aghanims. IO links to him. They're both just invisible and immune. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. I didn't think about that part. I still think you have to ban the Gyro, though, because this is ridiculously good. The Gyro IO, as a late game team fighting combo, is ridiculous. So yeah, they just have to right there. So they have to think about more ways to deal with the Slark. Naga would be a really, really good pick for them. It makes sense that they banned it. And then they banned out the Storm Spirit because they don't want to deal with that either. So the Radiant team, they want to make sure that they have to kill the IO. I mean, late game IO is terrifying. He's like one of the best carries in the entire game, late game, and he's a really really good support early game too. That's why he's such a good hero. Let's see what he does here. Using some reserve time. I think this is like second ban. Honestly, I think is ideal. Spend some reserve time, or like the midpoint second ban. Disruptor, cool. Yeah, that makes sense. Disruptor's hard to deal with, and I don't know. I guess they're gonna pick something interesting and mobile. Spectre hasn't been picked or banned yet. What happens if EQ picks Leshrac and then Spectre for their 16th and 18th picks? And I know the teams are listening, so I don't want to give away what their last pick would be, because that'll guarantee ban number 19 if they do choose to go for that. So we'll wait a second to flesh out that style. What is more than you need here? So they've got the combo piece here. I think they also definitely want a long range carry as well. The Slark IO combo is good, but it's really really good for the IO to have multiple link targets that he can get right clicks out with. Sniper would be pretty cool, especially since the Radiant team just banned out a really really positioning based support. Sniper is really good at just sitting back and keeping things from getting near him. He's really cool. He's good at that. I don't know what else would be good here. TA, and I know that Ornyu likes TA. She doesn't really have the range. Ooh, they pick the Spectre. Spectre is really really good. I don't blame him. Yeah, it's just good. Okay, Leshrac. I still think pick number 16 as Leshrac is really good. He's got a ground targeted stun, so he can deal with the Slark a lot better. Damage powerhouse, just generally a good hero. Let's see what they decide to get here. And then they have tons of options for right click damage after that for their last two picks. Let's see what they end up with. So hey, Morphling. I do know. Ooh, Terrorblade. Nice. I don't think I've seen this team run Terrorblade yet. To me, Terrorblade, like, we might as well rename the hero Archimo. It's all he plays, and he's really good at it. I'm pretty sure it's Archimo that does that, just spams Terrorblade. But Terrorblade's really, really strong. You build him like super duper tanky right click style, and you spam his ultimate constantly. It's great. Leshrac, 17th pick Leshrac. Do it. Leshrac Spectre. Because I also think that's a good hero on their team. Their team is a little slow and greedy right now, though. So I guess they could use something early game to keep them able to survive against this Shadow Demon Lion. Shadow Demon Lion are actually... They are going to bully this team early on. I'm pretty sure that More Than You doesn't really like... Ooh, interesting. Well, okay. This is a bunch of really slow melee units, the melee heroes, and an IO, which can't really fight that well early on. He supports others early on to enable them to fight well. EQ's going to have a strong early game. They grab the Lich. Okay. Oh, good idea. Yes, obviously. The Slark's going to be farming corner camps the whole time. The Lich is just going to steal all the corner camps, and the Slark's going to be poor as fuck. They're not going to be able to farm both the Slark and the Spectre against a Lich. The Lich is going to be eating all their corner creeps and taking a shit ton of their net worth away. And that's usually how you farm up these slow melee carries, is one of them gets high ground, and then the other one gets corner creeps. And then maybe you alternate to deal with the HP bulls. The cheese strat I was thinking about before that would have been really funny to pick here, because all the pool was still there, was Spectre, Leshrac, and Lifestealer, and then you eat each other and you do the Mega Aura build that you build the Unstoppable God. Alright, so what's this last ban now? I feel like they need to ban aggressive team fight kind of thing. So, wow, this More Than You team is like no real lockdown yet either. Well, actually, it'll probably be a caster boat. I was thinking that they were going to do one-shot big cleave boat to deal with the Terrorblade illusions, but he might be... Or not one-shot boat, but one-shot cleave. Nice! Bloodseeker, that's cool. That's a really good unit. That's a good one. I actually really like EQ's team here. But this last pick could change quite a bit. They need something to do something early on. EQ is a really fast team, and More Than You is a really slow team. I bet we'll see Nail on Bloodseeker. He's really big fan of that hero. More Than You's got to decide their last pick here. TA would be good, I think. Anti-mage. Okay. That's still really slow. Oh man, they have such a slow team. We'll see how they play it though. These guys are clever. We've seen some wacky shit out of them. See Nail on the Bloodseeker, of course. I was wondering who was going to play the Lich. We get 0 on the Lich. I think the Lich is going to be really fun to watch because he's played a really distinct style. Also, this Radiant team's definitely going to be going for mana boots. You're going to see a bunch of mana boots, and you're going to see the second that the Lich finishes his Aghanims, he's going to go and kill the twins. He's going to walk up to them, drop his ultimate, and let the twins kill him. If he tries to run away, if he tries to TP out, it will not work. He has to actually just stand there and take it like a champ. But his ultimate will kill the twins before he respawns, or before, whatever it is that makes them realize that they should aggro him again. So, you end up with an insanely early tier 2 core, and you drop that into your arcane boots. And now you have like 3rd item level 2 farming arcanes, and you get 6 slotted very, very, very quickly. So this Dire team is at a bit of a loss of disables, I think they're going to have a hard time early on. This has got to be a caster Kunkka. It's the only way that this team stands any chance. He's going to go Ghost Ship. He's going to go for the boat fleet. He's going to go for the Refresher boat fleet. And he's going to stagger them so he can permastone the whole team in a big old spot for a while with Aghanims. Link first IO. I don't get the point. Get the spirits. They both farm and level 1 duel better. Radiant's got a really good level 1 duel. Bloodseeker Shadow Demon's pretty hard to deal with. Larnell, just out of position, I guess. What are you gonna do? Pawn and block for him? Block! Aww. You see the courier dropping stuff off in the duel. Nell's just gonna run. Doesn't care. Radiant team's gonna get this high ground pretty convincingly, although Slark's doing a lot of damage. Oh, he went passive first. Look at him go. Passive first Slark. With Magic Wand IO. Yeah. That's actually a really good dueling combo. That's pretty sweet. I like that. Well, we see these teams just kind of doing their normal spacing. Yep, Lich doing exactly what we expect Lich to do. And he walks over and eats one of those corner creeps, brings Pawn along the way for the XP, and then they're just going to go ahead and kill Kunkka as well while they're at it. Oh, no, they're not. Link's overpowered. They're still going to kill him for overextending, though, probably. Maybe. No. I was a very good sport. I was a very, very good sport. More carries, more winning. Some Twitch chat strats right there, and Finally, the Kunkka overextends enough that Panan is able to get that kill. Let's see how the farming elsewhere is going. The Anti-Mage, nice. I like that they're not even really bothering with the corner creeps. They're like, they're all yours, whatever. And instead, Anti-Mage is farming up there. He needs to ferry himself some salves, though. Here comes Io to save the day. Taking a lot of damage, buddy. Sure you want to do this, Slug? He gets out of the the nuke range, which is good. That would be pretty bad. That's a dead Kunkka again, though. They're kind of eating him up. I love this aggressive 3 to 4 man gank squad that the Wino Panan team has been running. Also called ETA, combination of EQ and OTA. Spectre's farming high ground. Makes sense. Double stat shield, yeah, that's good. Neither team has huge flash farm. And most of the flash farm is on this EQ team, which is mostly playing an aggressive, you know, deal damage to you kind of thing. Here comes Nail. Nail's getting scary. He's actually level 5, so I guess he is also farming pretty well during all of this. Ooh, but he's caught by 3 here, but they're all only level 2, 3, and 4. They still got a good amount of damage, though. He's got to back off. Oh, but he can get that kill. He'll heal up a good amount. The Anti-Mage is still going to be chasing him down for a good amount of time, though, here. Oh, and here comes all the supports in the back to kill the Kunkka once again. And it looks like Nail's going to probably escape, especially because of that passive. He's speedy, and they've got this now. Let's see if the Anti-Mage can get out of here, because he's going to need to run. Let's see which one of these guys ends up being the ones to overextend. This goofy-looking hop, but he manages to get out of there. You know, they almost got the kill, got out safely. Decent expenditure of time. Let's look at some graphs. Net worth. Oh, somewhere Larnell's farming ridiculously well. Spectre's going Mirai's Dagger Radiance build. Oh, that's awesome! I was just talking to DXS the other night about that build. And so I hope that they do run that build. Although I also told him that it's really only good in pubs because it's insanely slow. So we'll see. We'll see if he actually does that.
Gold for my chest.
All right. Battle Fury finished there. That's going to... Mr. Random's farming really well. Larnell's farming a little bit better. Larnell needs to deliver some items. He's doing a lot more damage. Looks like this Kunkka's gonna die again. Probably no. He's gonna get away. That was good. And the support's here now. Oh yeah, a level 6 Mr. Random's actually here to say you can't keep bullying my supports like this. I'm gonna blink around the map and kill you all. Ooh, but Nail's the same level, and he's got something else to say. You gonna ultimate him? Nope, doesn't even need to. He'll save it. He doesn't need it. Let's take a sip of that tournament winter bottle. Kill another creep camp. Kill another support. Kill another carry. Alright, we see possible first attempts on the boss. Yep, starting the boss attempts now. IO Link from the well with the dragged out boss so that this is just trivially easy. That's pretty funny. You can change aggro deliberately by A-clicking on your teammates just like a tower, because these bosses just have neutral creep logic, so they respect that. See if the raiding team decides to go for it. No. They're gonna get this in 10 seconds? Looks like it. They're gonna get it pretty easily. The Slark comes back just to make sure they actually do get it. 2, 1, got it. Ooh, the Kunkka does a funny, clever trick, teleport into the back, and immediately dies for it. Was not the best play that I've seen. You can do that with Phantom Lancer as well. It's pretty funny. Ooh, Lich. If you can afford to get an Aghanims in under 90 seconds, it means you slowed down your Arcane Boots. Oh, you don't have your boots built. Why are you buying this item without your Arcane Boots? You silly, silly Lich. What are you doing? Arcane Boots are more important. Much, much, much more important than the first item Aghanim. Because the Arcane Boots buy you the Aghanims, of course. So, yeah, using the ultimate there was fine then, because it's going to be a little bit of a slower tier 2 boss than is otherwise typically possible. because bought items in a weird order, fortunately. Arcane Boots are number 1, so that way you can afford the rest of the Aghanims, and then the second you don't use your ultimate in the second duel, or so that way you finish Aghanims like right after it. You know, like right around now is probably when it would be done. And then you get to kill the tier 2 boss. I also like to try to get the tier 1 before the duel, even though that's slightly out of the meta, but when you have a Lich, it's worth it, because then that means that right after the duel, you can get that tier 2 kill before it spawns over there. I like how they're fighting over farm here, not necessarily each other. Ooh, but Mr. Ren is overextending a bit here. See if they actually manage to punish him. Nail's going for him. He's got the passive active. They're all so low. Oh, but Nail's getting body blocks like crazy. Oh, even takes down the IO, though. That's a good call. Let's see if... Punnin, get out of Nail's way. Come on. Oh, Mr. Ren's doomed here, probably. Oh, no, that was a sweet sidestep. The IO's here. They got to run out of here. They're going to try to X-mark the Spock Nail back in. It's obviously going to work. Offsides is starting to build up on him. I think that's probably dead. Yeah, he knows it. He just drops a nuke. First item, Aghanim's Anti-Mage. What do you think about that, boys? Go ahead, try to trap me. I dare you. That's pretty funny. I think that's actually what they got the Anti-Mage for. I think... I was really questioning the Anti-Mage pickup to this point, but... the Dark team, or the Radiant team, their biggest disables are single target. The supports are going to disable themselves. That's so funny. Larnell might get punished here for overstepping pretty hard going for this. Oh, yeah, you can only do that once, though, and you don't really have an escape mechanism, so. Lich did the level 2 boss already?
Bounty.
Yep, there it goes. Level 2 boss just get killed. The ultimate's been dropped, killed himself to the boss, and so now a lot of them should be getting level 2 boots. Lich, however, is still not finished his boots. Slightly inoptimal build order is going to make him poor for a little while, but the rest of the team's going to get a level 2 core here, which is great. So the carries are going to get nice and strong, and everyone who went Arcane Boots is going to have a huge influx of money. So the other 2 supports are going to be pretty loaded in a minute. Oh, and Nail. Nail says, you know what, I'm a farming carry, I don't care. I'm going Arcane Boots, we have Lich. Lich is going to feed me all the gold I need, and I'm going to get 6 slotted super duper fast. That's his plan. See a little fight breaking out down here. It looks like the Kunkka's out of position and going to get punished for it, while the Lich is getting bursted down in the back. Yeah, this Radiant team's doing a decent amount of damage. This is looking pretty good for them. They've got a lot of disables. It looks like they're not really going to follow up, though. Just drain some mana and bug him, and then leave. Take the creeps. Yep. Take the creeps. 3 or 4. Ooh, Larna's going to get surrounded. There's 3 heroes on him. And then the 4th, of course, comes in because the IO's always really kind of there. But Larna's prepared for this fight. Oh, nope, never mind. I was expecting... Was the ultimate on cooldown? Yeah, it was on cooldown. You're just man fighting it. Going for gold. Nail might get taken out here by the Spooky Spectre. That Spooky Spectre does have an upgraded Radiance and a heart. Yep. And building into Vanguard. Oh, Vanguard's going to build into Abyssal Blade. That doesn't eventually... So what I expect the Spectre to also go for is one of these bad boys. Reduction Orb. I had a long conversation about this exact build with this team, and we were talking about Reduction Orb, how a lot of people forget it's in the game and stuff. So I really hope they go for Reduction Orb. It's a really, really late game item. Like, they'll probably not even build into it until they're already killing tier 4s, but it's crazy good on the Radiant Spectre build. Alright, just taking down the other tier 1 over here on the Dire side. Makes sense. Yep, killing the Radiant side corner creeps, because the Lich keeps eating theirs, and they're just not worth that much anymore, quite frankly. Alright, we get an all-out 5v5 duel. Let's go. Slark's hauling ass in, but the Radiant team hard reads that and drops all their reveal to make sure that he can't get charged. They catch out the Spectre, hex him down, get the ultimate on him. There's a Lich ultimate bouncing somewhere in there. just didn't quite do enough. Ponen's trying to do stuff, but that was a rough fight. That was a rough duel. That was a lot of damage coming out of that dire team. Let's take a look at some graphs. Catching each other, but I'm not sure how much they're going to do about it. It's an IO. It's good to kill the IO just to slow down the leveling pace, but the problem is that IO can do that. Just tethers away. Yeah. Little Slark on support action doesn't usually go well for the Slark. Misses the dagger, but gets the kill anyway. It doesn't matter. You're all alone. That's Spectre. It's a lot of damage. This Spectre's just really doing work. I really like the super duper aggressive style that Mr. Random's playing. You know, getting the Spirit Vessel, those early game items to just like get in there and really mess stuff up. Definitely gonna upgrade an Octarine core. When you can spread all that illusion, when you can spread your illusions on the entire enemy team, you guarantee the Radiance is ticking on every single one of them. You get a decent amount of heals out of the Octarine. There we go. Arnold coming in with the ultimate though, and you know, it doesn't matter how tanky you are. Larnell can just set you to just about 0 HP. Ruddock's not having a great game on this Huskar. He's kind of just been nail food all game. But the rest of his team's doing awesome, so it's definitely interesting. I like that. It's funny how you can see the dual core setup on the two teams. It's just the top 4 are all just the cores, and then you see the supports like cascading more randomly after that. There's a super duper tight concentration of net worth on the 2 dual cores of the 2 different teams. Alright, so we have a capture point starting soon. Or has it already activated? No, it's starting soon. The teams will probably want to line up to get ready for those. Looks like Spectre's going to try to initiate maybe. Does illusion in. Gets disabled though. All the stuff's hitting him now. Of course, the Lich ultimate comes out. It's bouncing around, but it doesn't really matter. Is the thing. Wax is gonna keep getting hit by this over and over and over again. It's just not enough damage though. Lich isn't. He's not a damage kind of support. He's a like get your team a level 2 core and really early game levels support. Arnold's trying to get some damage in here. The capture points are now active. Look at this. Dire team's on it. They are very, very interested in this objective gameplay. They're going to try to... they're actually taking 2 objectives at once right now. Shit. So they're going for the... You know what? These are pretty centered capture points, but still this one's slightly closer to the Radiant base. So this is, you know, the Radiant capture point. So it's awesome that they're both getting that capture point, and they're going to try to take on this boss at the same time, which they're going to get pretty easily because I was very, very good boss killing support. And that's a quick 2 cores. Obtained for not a whole lot of time or work. Ooh, but if the Radiant team can manage to get on that point to cancel it out. All right, he's in the circle. Darnold's going to try to just fight this out now. He's got a decent amount of HP. He's got the double Scotty building into, you know, the Ice Blast build. Radiant or Dire team's TPing in, though. The thing is, Radiant team must keep a hero on the point. Oh, there we go. They're the only one in the point now. Look at that, reversing quickly. We see Larnell is actually just getting pretty huge. This hero is so tanky, and he can just spam the ultimate now all the time, so... we see the Lich ultimate coming out, this time actually making a bit of a difference. Ooh, but Larnell needs to turn around and pay attention, because Mr. Random's capturing the point again. Larnell needs these supports to TP, and there we go, uses the ultimate again. You need to burst down Larnell. You can't let him get low HP while that ultimate's off cooldown, or it's just not going to happen. You know, I think I would also love to see Larnell go Reduction Orb. I think that would be really, really cool, and I think it would be very effective as well. Let's see if the Anti-Mage bursts over there from the damage. Nope, manages to tank it. This fight is still going on. Oh my god, is this even worth 1 core? How is this happening? People are just TPing in, and they are not giving up here. Larnell's just been standing on this the entire time. Honestly, this is Larnell's fight. Just like, I am a Terrorblade. I am terrifying. I have so much HP, and I'm going to keep on ultimating your team over and over and over again. You do need to kill the IO, though. Especially as this is getting TP'd in on. Doesn't quite stop the TP. Immediately when you arrive, Larnell's just going to set your HP low, though. Doesn't matter if you're coming in at full. Lionel's getting really low here, though. Nope, manages to swap back another full HP hero. I guess that's the downfall of these Dire team constantly porting in here to this fight, is that they're constantly giving new full HP targets for Larnell to ultimate. And just, wow, a duel's gonna start. I think they've been fighting here for 10 minutes. Radiant manages to get the core. My god. That was stupid. Oh, man. Anyway, well, I feel like Larnell's feeling big right now. I mean, he's just kind of, he was definitely the MVP in that fight. He was the reason that they won that fight. I love that he's choosing to focus down one hero at a time. You know he's saving some of these other heroes' HP pools so that way you can swap with them. You know, he's like, hey, Walks, hang out there for a moment. I can also take you down now that you're alone, but... He's like, ooh, Slark, you brought me a new full HP pool. Swap their ally. Save the Lich. No, not worth it. They're going to try to burst down the Larnell, but I think, or actually, they're getting taken down quite a bit quicker than they're able to take down Larnell. Larnell doesn't even need to swap anymore. Yeah, this is, Ooh! Oh, and Larnell goes down too! Damn! Well done, well done. They managed to actually burst them down. They were not expecting that amount of damage from the ultimate. Does Lich have an Ether Lens? No, he doesn't. It's just a normal natural HP pool. Up against an anti-mage, none of these supports can buy Ether Lens, or you become a like walking bomb. This fight's still happening, even though there's not a cap point, because it's just how it is. Larnell finally dies after that had to have been 5-6 minutes of straight fighting on that point for Larnell. I know it's an exaggeration. Mr. Random finishes off the last little bit of the fight that would never end. Slark's out of position, but gets away. Everyone please just chill, guys. Chill. Can you guys farm or something? Yeah. Larnell plays a mean Archimo, apparently. That's what we learned. Take a look at some graphs. Why not? See what we got here. I like that back and forth swing. Dire team's pretty far ahead in XP though. I think that's generally been the case. I feel like this More Than You team is a lot better at capitalizing on the experience that's available on the map. I think maybe perhaps they focus down the corner and the medium creeps a lot more efficiently or something. I don't know.
Gold for my chest.
All right, taking out these camps. Yep, everyone just farming, grab a couple cores, chill out for a bit. We see that trank effect on the creep. That's how the IO was able to just walk over there, one-shot it, and IO's level 25-6. That's awesome. So it's got the talent going. What level are people? Let's take a quick peek at the hero levels across the board. This Radiant team needs to do something about their hero levels. They have severely under-leveled supports, and the Dire team's levels are a bit more clumped in the center, which I think is actually much, much better. They have 3 heroes with their level 25 talents. Slark's going to get his soon. I'm not really sure if he has one that matters. I mean, everyone has one that matters. They're all really good. Okay, Mr. Random's going to try to steal this point. Can they burst down the Larnell? They're going to try. They're going to try. They do not succeed. And now you are dead, because that's what Terrorblade does. Oh, we got the fleet. We got the big stuns. Again, trying to burst down the Larnell. And they're doing a good job at blocking his attempts to ultimate people as well. Can he get one off? Oh, no, he can't. He can't manage to get another ultimate off. But I'm pretty sure Radiant got that. I think Dire, in their mad attempts to position properly for a proper team fight, got out of the circle and let Radiant have it, even though they were winning the fight. You gotta be aware of the objectives. See that Lion ultimate doing nothing. But the supports are, the carries are coming in. The cores are here to clean up whoever fucked up and stayed behind. We see the Lincoln Sphere Aghanim's on the Anti-Mage just playing that unkillable, unlockdownable, gonna try to burst down your support style play. Hey, Melon, what's up, dude? Yeah, so they're just gonna take some more cores. More than you, slightly ahead in score. You know this. So they went for the slower Spectre build. I talked about this earlier, and I think this is working out in their favor that they went for the slower Spectre build because it's really, really strong late game. Let's see what these guys decide to do here. Looks like they're just gonna have a little stare down and disengage. See them dipping in and out of the scan to reveal region. Scan to reveal region lasts a decently long time in this game mode as well, because especially since its primary purpose is for detecting the reveal. Argumo in chat. I heard I got picked in this game. Wow, Terrorblade does have way too much money. So yeah, they need to boss rush down a bunch of bosses, which it's good. Good to see them doing this. This is good. Let's see if Ponin can manage to distract them and keep them away for long enough. Yep, they capture the point, and now here come the cores to deal their damage and do their thing. Yep. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Got a Lich ultimate bouncing. Got Larnell in the center, just doing Archimo things. The Slark's gonna try to get away. Looks like he's going to. Meanwhile, the anti-mage gets burst down. We got a 5v5 duel. Let's go, boys. These are the good ones. Is the Spectre going to TP in, or is he just going to distract everyone? He does TP into the back. It looks like he's trying to kill Ponin. That Spectre's on a mission. Does not want to deal with a Ponin. But here come all the boats. And, yeah, you guys need BKBs. you guys need BKBs. Especially since it'll also help with the Spectre, because most of the Spectre damage is actually from Radiance. At least as this game progresses, it becomes more and more that once the Mariah's Dagger comes online. Yep, we see the Kaya. That will become Mariah's Dagger. Cap points are getting ready to start. It's that same really, really close spot, which is kind of funny. We see them trying to cast single target spells on the anti-mage. I feel like they're just trying to burst through his things really quickly so that they can cast more stuff on him. Larnell trying not to aggro the boss, but does so anyway, but Wax is actually the one that pays for it. Capture points to be active soon, while the second day spider boss is just kind of messing with him, basically. Ooh, a little laggy right there. I guess there's a lot of effects going on at this point. This is... Where's the Larnell? That's all I want to find. Where's the Larnell? Are they man? Oh, they're gonna kill him. Oh, yep, there it is. You saw the animation start. That cast point. Cast point's brutal. I'm quite sure that as you level up Sunder, the cast point is what goes down. Arkumo, can you confirm that as our in-house Terrorblade player? Oh, range is what increases. Okay. I knew you'd know its skills, though. Yeah, okay, you're a Terrorblade player, but Arkumo is Terrorblade. There's a difference. Alright, we see them going for more bosses. I think it's really, really important. Larnell is super duper core fat right now. Or cash fat, I mean, which means that you need more cores. I don't know how it works. Let's actually take a peek at everyone's items real quick. We see a bit more of a core surplus on the Dire team, where I think there's a gold surplus on this Radiant team, which is interesting because Dire's actually ahead in gold. Let's see what's going on over here. It's just a lot of things being reflected, and then I think yeah, I think Ponin blew herself up. Coming in deep for this, and I don't really know if that's worth it. I think the Slark's gonna get riggedy wrecked here. Bam! You're dead. You're dead, Slark. You got way too high up there. That was a 7x kill streak that you just fed of him. Nail is killing the supports. Look at him just ignoring Mr. Random. No interest. He's like, I'm here for your supports, dude. You don't do enough damage to kill me while I'm killing your supports, and I can kill your supports, so that's what's going to happen. So I'm going to heal off them every single time I do, and you're going to stand there wishing that you did burst damage instead of slow damage. which actually also makes this Bloodseeker a really good pick against the Spectre-style slow damage. And Terrorblade's pretty good against that too. All right, teams are eating up the stacks that haven't been eaten in a while. Again, you know, I gotta say the More Than You team I think is a lot more like consistently just going for like slow bosses all the time. They keep getting boss cores. I wouldn't be surprised if they had significantly more boss kills than the Radiant team does right now. Is there there's an active capture point right here also. I wonder if any of them are even gonna bother standing on. Activate. There we go. Hopefully they capture it before it times out, because these do also time out if you don't go and capture them. It's pretty important that you capitalize on those. I'd like to see Radiant Team get another boss kill here. I mean, I know Larno wants it. He's got 38,000 gold just kind of sitting around casually. He's buying backpackable refreshers right now.
'Tis mine.
The Anti-Mage item build is pretty cool. Alright, we see the Dire team jumping in here, trying to get stuff done. These boats, though. The boats are really what's doing it. It's making it so Larno can never use his ultimate, the boats. Larno needs a BKB. I don't know why he doesn't have a BKB. He needs one. While the Lich ultimate doesn't do a crazy amount of damage, having the slow effect that it does all the time is actually that's the part that sucks. Is the status effect that Lich has, and that's actually what Lich does in the late game here. Is he just slows like crazy, both your movement and attack speed, because you usually also go for the talent. Oh, you can go for the talent. It's got the HP regen shield. See, I really like going for the attacks to the 40% movement speed slow, and then you also get just an upgraded Scotty. And then otherwise you build all support and everything. And you just stand around applying the status on people and just slowing them down like crazy. Double Scotty is always going to become Scotty Kefefe. So one of these is going to become a Kefefe. That's what's happening. No one actually goes proper double Scotty. You go Scotty Kefefe. With Scotty Kefefe, it's very good. Yeah, see, we see the Scotty Kefefe already on the Terrorblade, which is just a very, very good build. Tons of stats. The Kefefe effect is amazing. And of course, the Scotty effect's amazing. Tons of stats. They're a great item pair on a hero like Arcana. We'll see if... Yep, Mr. Random does TP in here, but they immediately figure out which one it is, and then they're gonna burst him the fuck down. You are dead. Maybe? Maybe? We see the Slark doing Slarky things. Larnell? Oh yeah, there we go, Larnell. Nope, this is still bad though. You're still in a really bad situation. That is so much damage. I don't know why Larnell ran out like that. I think Larnell should have stayed in the center of this team. Yeah, I agree, Carlos. Radiant team does need to take more bosses.
Slark had his way with you. I'll take that.
Arnold going at a boss. Makes sense. Yep. Doing their thing. We see... That's cool. We got Trank Slark. Why not? They clearly don't gain charges in your backpacks. You gotta actually wear them for them to gain charges. But, you know, why? I don't know. It's interesting. Although, you know, as a Slark, you're capable of killing a corner creep really quickly anyway, so you're better off killing a corner creep without the boots, so that way you can get the full XP and gold from them, and then use the boots on an easy creep, so that way you waste as little gold with Fool's Gold active, since you're just going to backpack it again afterwards anyway. Eh?
Alms for the dead.
Oh, Melon, you've played too much Dota. You've forgotten the OA ways. It's a different game, man. It's a different meta. Del Scotty's really good. One of the biggest things you need during your mid-game build-up is tankiness. Del Scotty provides that really, really well as well. It gives you a bunch of stats. The build-up's actually really good. Because you gotta keep in mind that the way that it upgrades the stat jumps and stuff are really, really good. And it gives you just a big old flat pool of HP and mana and stuff. And of course the slow is phenomenal. It's really good. Surprising. I feel like it's always one of the things that people have to realize when they're playing OAA, is that it's not Dota. There's a lot of things in Dota that are good that are garbage in OAA, and many things that are vice versa. Fool's Gold lingers, but it doesn't stay. So if you're doing what the Slark does, where you just have this in your backpack for really long periods of time, then you're better off doing that swapping thing. It's only because he's regularly leaving it in his backpack for a really long time. If he wasn't doing that, then it's not worth it. The timing is such that it's like a super duper waste of time to try to swap it back and forth to get creep kills and stuff. Because it lingers for like 10 seconds or something like that. Alright. That's actually good. Radiant team just disengaged when the boats started coming out. They're like, meh. And I'm just going to let Larnell do Larnell things. Just spit out damage. Larnell needs cores, guys. Come on. Larnell's like, guys, I just want some cores. Who just force-staffed me into that boss? Oh, that was actually Larnell force-staffed himself into the boss. Never. There we go. Okay. This is a funny situation now. We have an ogre just beating into this little group down here and keeping the entire team so stunned. Oh, yep, Sark's gonna get hit by that too. They reflect a bunch of stuff off, but all those projectiles coming out of Larnell's gonna eventually kill the Slark. Let's see if he can manage to take down the anti-mage as well. Anti-mage just blinks away. The ogre really gave the Radiant team like a good defensive high ground there. Wow, look at that score. It's actually been flying by, and this Dire team's in a really good position to wrap up the game pretty soon. I guess let's see how this duel goes. Nice, it's even a 5v5, so we'll get a really good idea of how these team fights go in the 5v5 scenario. Uh-oh. There we go, okay. A little laggy. A lot of units being summoned and created. Larnell's got a BKB now. Let's go. Now we're serious about the game. Oh, nope, never mind, you died anyway. Alright, yeah, Dire team's looking really, really strong right now. I don't know how they're going to kill all these tanky melee carries. And they do a ton of damage. Nerf Ogre, please. See the dagger on there now. Pike, it's cool. That's interesting. I usually go Satanic Core with this build because it just makes you invulnerable, basically. But honestly, Mr. Random's not having a hard time staying alive with this IO anyway, so I don't really think he needs to. Yeah, so many of these Dire heroes scale really, really well into the late game. Like, this is a very scary late game lineup, and we are now well into the late game. So let's see how this final duel goes. If Radiant can manage to stave them off, then they get another 10 kills to survive and hope for the best. We see Dire just diving right in instantly. They want to get right in the center of that, and here comes the boats. Everyone's in the boats. They're doomed. That's it. Oh, the boats. Oh my god. I love Kunkka. All right. And there they go. Look at those MMR jumps. That is a huge amount of MMR. Oh my god. Larnell off 13. But look at those massive drops and jumps.